What's up, guys? It's Coach Linsacum, head strength and conditioning coach at Colorado Mesa University. Dave Bondi and All-American Sports wanted me to give some ideas and some advice on what an individual, an athlete should do when they go on a recruiting visit. And I'm not on the front line of recruiting. I don't bring the kids in to our school, but I do meet a large majority of them that come through here as they visit the weight room. And they, and there's a few things that I think would set you apart from the rest of the individuals if you can do these things. And really, at the end of the day, they're pretty simple. The first thing, man, you be the speaker. The athlete be the speaker. Don't let the parents step back. Let your athlete be the speaker, man. Let them tell their story. Let them talk about where they're from, who they are. Athlete, man, make sure you go up to people and you give a good handshake. You look them in the eye. You introduce yourself. Tell them your name. You can even say, hey, where you're from, because not everybody's always in tune to that as much. And then step aside and introduce your parents. Your parents have done a lot of work for you and they do a lot of great things for you. So make sure you step aside and you introduce your parents. Don't make them introduce themselves. Step up and show your maturity. Okay. Two, the second part of this is be proud of where you're from. Okay, you went through high school. Most of those high schools have laid you a solid foundation to go on and work to achieve your dream. And so you should respect those places. I think one of the last things that a coach wants to hear from an athlete and the parents is a bunch of finger pointing on individuals that prevented you from becoming as good as you could. Because we talk that a lot in our school. You point a finger at one person, you got three pointing back at you. So what can you do to make yourself better? With that though, be confident that you can play at the level. Be humbly humble about your accomplishments, and make sure you tell that coach that you can do more and you can do better. And so I think those are important parts to that aspect of the recruiting visit. I think the last part that we'll talk about with this is know your goals before you go to the school. One, do they have the academic programs that you're interested in? And that doesn't have to be one. Maybe there's 3 or 4 areas that you're looking at. Two, is that a team or a program that you're going to fit into? Is that what you visualize yourself doing? The position, so on and so forth. 3, is that one of the top 5 schools or 4 or 5 schools that you want to go to? Don't just go take a recruiting visit to some place that you have no interest in going. I think it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of the school's resources. And focus in on where you want to go. Know your goals and be confident that you can go out and achieve those goals. I think the last part to those goals is before you come on your recruiting visit, jot down some questions, write them down, put them in a notebook, whatever you have to do. And is that coach, is that program, is that school going to help you achieve the goals that you are after? Appreciate your time, guys. I hope everybody's doing well out there, and stay on it and stay strong.